Money coming, money go. I've been at it on the low. Trapping out of where I live. I keep seeing the leaders doing this. We talking planes and maybe seeing you. Pull up on you, let me scoop.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sold Out. And on today's episode, you already see it. This is the Curry 8. Now, this sneaker took like 45 days to get here. I'll get into that towards the end of the video. I'm sorry for the delay. I probably should have just went ahead and reordered it myself, but I was kind of stubborn. I get like that sometimes. But I waited it out, and finally it's here. Actually, 2 packages got here. I'll explain how that happened at the end of the video. But let's get right into it. As you know, guys, I have already put these sneakers on. I have already tested these a few times for about 4 or 5 hours. And this is the Curry 8 Shine. So with that being said, we're going to hop right into it. Now we're going to start from the top, work our way down as we always do. And the top of this sneaker was dope. I did not think I would be a fan of this, say it's kind of like a sock liner. Did not think I would be a fan of that, like support-wise. I'm used to having like a nice little padding around my ankle. And this still did have padding around. Once you get past this sock liner, you can see the padding in there. Nice Achilles pads in there. Felt very comfortable when I slipped my foot inside. So for that, I had no issues whatsoever. I liked the heel tab. It's a little, see how, didn't really use it that much. A few times I did pull my shoe up. I actually like that because you can actually get your finger in there without getting it stuck. Now down to the laces. Laces weren't nothing special. They got a little Curry logo on there. Little Curry logo, and it's just a regular kind of, I don't know what kind of laces them would be. Just kind of like the rope laces. One thing I did like, and I don't know why a lot of sneakers don't do this, because lately they just been putting the laces on like little fabric strings almost. Little pieces of yarn, it almost looks like. They actually reinforce these. You can see how thick they are. Them things ain't coming nowhere. Them are not ripping out. They are super reinforced. Now to the tongue. Obviously there is no tongue. I did think there was a tongue on this shoe when I ordered it. Like the Trae Young ones, you can see there's just, the tongue's kind of just sewn on there. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that, but I ended up loving this one booty construction that they made. I thought it was pretty dope. You can see there's no separation from the material inside of the shoe. And the tongue was breathable, so when you stepped, you can see the material where it's perforated. You guys can see that? And it's super stretchy. It was super comfortable on top of my foot. It conformed right to my foot. This upper felt like a nice sock with a good sole on it. Now down onto the materials. I wasn't sure about the materials, but the materials are nice. They didn't run too high. I thought with them being like a knit, or like, not like a battle knit, but kind of like something you'd see like on a LeBron, like the LeBron 17 red carpets I had kind of felt like this in certain spots, like more towards like the toe area. But there's no issues with these. I think it'll actually hold up really good. I liked how they tighten this up right here, in case you get any toe drags. Now, if you get toe drags on this, you're definitely probably going to regret it. This is a little bit reinforced. You could feel there's a nice little, it gets a little bit harder right through here because they had the material so tight. They got the material a lot tighter down there, and I thought that was really dope. You could tell a basketball player put his input on that, probably Curry himself. Now down onto the lateral support. I thought the support was nice. Like this right here worried me. I didn't think it would really give you much support. I had no issues in this. Going from side to side, left to right, cutting, up and down the court. No issues whatsoever. I felt safe in this shoe. Now back to the heel counter. Heel counter is very nice. You can see there's that 3-star back there. And I'm pretty sure that's from his high school days when he was being recruited. And I think that's why they have 5 stars out of there. He's got the 3 filled in because he was, I'm pretty sure he was a 3-star athlete. I don't know what the IC DAT Steph Curry 30 means right here. Not really sure what that means. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments below. Now, down onto cushion. Like, I'm a huge fan of React foam. I thought Nike should had already have been on this tip. I think they should already had the foam bottom without the rubber. I thought they should have did that on the React or the Nike GT Run. I thought they definitely should have let that hit on that sneaker. They didn't. I was kind of let down. They did have the React, but then they had the rubber bottom. This does not have that. But the comfort on this isn't as good as the React, but it's dope. It's not nothing. It's not nothing like to write home about, but it's not nothing to say, man, I don't like that sneaker. The impact protection isn't that bad. It wasn't. It was just good. It was just solid, good, solid sneaker. Compression was pretty solid. There was a little bit of compression. I'm a light guy, so I don't compress my sneakers as much as, like, I weigh 150 pounds. You know, as a 180-pound guy, you're probably going to feel that flow technology just a little bit more. And I'll run the footage. You guys will see the footage where it's getting compressed. I think I got a slow-mo shot of it. It's pretty nice. So there's no complaints on the cushion on that. So down onto the traction. I seen a few people say this traction was goated. This traction was borderline dangerous. And I laughed when I heard it. I thought it sounded like dramatic. But this right here, this is the future. I have never played in a sneaker like this. I got out on the court, tied them up, laced them up. I walked about maybe like 10 steps, kind of jogged a little, and I almost tripped over my own feet the way this stuck to the floor. There really was no like squeaking, but I just don't understand how this works. I'm not sure how long this will last outdoors. I think it was like Soul Brothers or something said that it was decent outdoors. I feel like I'll blow through this in like 5 minutes outdoors. Just like the pattern, the smoothness. It's crazy. I don't know if I would wear this sneaker outdoors. I did get 2 of these in the mail, so I might try one outdoors. I'm not sure if I could do that to a $165 shoe. You can see the TPU heel or the TPU shank plate right there. It looks like it's just plastic TPU. Would have been dope if they threw like a little carbon fiber in there, the gray carbon fiber. But yeah, this traction was absolutely deadly. I've never felt nothing like the traction on these sneakers. If your traction is something that make or breaks a sneaker for you, you have to go get this sneaker. I've tried a lot of shoes out here in the last few months. I've been through the GT Cuts, the GT Runs, the Jordan 36, the KD 14, the Zion 1. And this right here tops them all. Dirty court, I don't think it even matters. I think one wipe and you're just back to goated traction. Like everybody says the Kobe 9 is like greatest traction ever. I haven't tried a Kobe 9, so I ain't gonna say that it has this beat, but this right here is the real deal. And I can speak off that for experience. I've been a guard my whole life. I've played quick. I've always cut, slashed. And all the shoes that I've tried have been solid, probably besides like the Cosmic Unity and the Giannis, the Greek Freak 3. But all the other ones have been solid, but nothing compares to this. This shoe is definitely goated when it comes to the traction. So if you guys are looking for traction and that's a make or break thing, go get you the Curry 8. Now, with that being said, let's get a weight on these real quick. I'm going to say 11.8. Ooh, 10.8. Definitely the lightest sneaker in my arsenal now. The Jordan, I think the Jordan 36 was 11.8 in a size 8. I wear a size 8. So, and let's go to the fit real quick on this. It wasn't like, I thought it was going to be like a narrow-footed shoe. Like, you can see the base of this. This is pretty wide. Even on the top, it's pretty wide. So, I mean, it gets a little narrow right here, but with the way this material is, it should stretch around. I don't think you'll have to go up a size. I think you could just go true to size. So, with that out the way, I will get on to what happened with the delay on the review in these. So, about 45 days ago, I put in an order to get these. I seen this was a newer color. I wanted to try them. I thought the gray was dope. So I ordered them. I think I did 2 to 3 days shipping. A couple days went by. I was like, man, I got the tracking. It's not updating anything. So then I went to UnderArmour.com, did my tracking through there, and it said that it was in my state. Well, it went from my state of Michigan, to Ohio, and I'm like, that's not right. So I gave it 3 more days. I called Under Armour finally. The package didn't move, and they're like, we're sorry, we'll send you a new pair. Sorry about the inconvenience. I was like, okay, cool, how long till it gets here? 10 to 14 days after the paperwork's filed. Now, people don't have 10 to 14 days to wait for a sneaker. Now, if this is a high school student, junior high student, their parents might not have $169 to reorder another pair. I thought Under Armour should have went with like overnight shipping on cases like this for student athletes, for college athletes, for anybody that wanted to rock this sneaker, they should have definitely did better on that. So anyways, I wait the 10 days, no tracking. I wait the 14 days, no tracking. Finally, it's like the 20th day I get a tracking number, and so I am a month in at this time. So I get the tracking number, I track it, same thing happens again, but it comes back to Michigan. The package comes back to Michigan, says out for delivery. So I finally was like, okay, cool, my shoe's coming. 5 days go by, shoe doesn't come. Finally, I just get upset about it because like people don't have money just to spend the $169 a few times. Like she didn't even offer me a refund or anything like that, the first lady. So finally I called, I went Karen, I talked to a manager, and like I didn't go crazy on her or anything like that. The old me probably would have did that, but like I just told her like, hey, people, like I addressed the issue with, high school students, junior high kids, parents that don't have what if it would have been for Christmas? What if you caught this sneaker for your kid for Christmas and they're like, sorry, 14 days. Like you can't be having that. Like you have to get the shoe out to these people. You have to get the shoe out to the consumer. If you want to be one of the top brands, like to me, this is one of the top shoes. So you have to get the sneaker out to these families and to these kids and these college athletes and these high school athletes quicker than 10 to 14 days. She talked to me for a while. We talked about it. I told her she should talk to other people higher up and maybe get that implemented into Under Armour system, because the 10 to 14 days thing that's unacceptable. But she was awesome. She overnighted a pair to me, and I think they should have just had that energy when this whole process started. So I'm not going to talk bad about Under Armour. I mean, I know shit happens, so it could have been a delay in shipping. Someone could have stole the package. I'm just glad at the end of the day they made it right. I just want them to make it right sooner. I don't want the 10 to 14 day window to be something that like people let slide, because not a lot of people can let that kind of shit slide. But I'm done ranting about Under Armour. The lady, I think her name was Wendy at Under Armour, she did a good job. She helped me out, got these to me the next day. So the next day, when the shipping came, it said both packages were in my city. So I'm like, and she told me if something happens and I get all the sneakers, even all three of the sneakers, just keep them. So I ended up getting these delivered to one house and the other ones delivered to Walgreens. I just did a pickup because I got worried it was something to do with my address throwing these packages off. But it wasn't. It was just something to do with FedEx and Under Armour. Under Armour uses something called laser ship. I don't trust that. That's where the one package got totally lost. So I'm not sure I really trust the laser ship situation. And then I talked to, I think it was FedEx about laser ship. They never even heard of laser ship. So Under Armour probably should switch that up. But overall, guys, these sneakers are definitely worth the buy. Like I said, if you have an issue, don't call in to Under Armour and talk to one of the associates. Ask the associates if you can speak to a manager. You might have to hold on line for a little bit, but just make sure you get them like quicker. Otherwise, they might get lost, especially if you're getting them for basketball or something like that, and you need them ASAP for a tournament, for high school, junior high, anything like that. So everyone liking, subscribing to the channel, commenting on the videos underneath. I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Sold Out. Peace.